हाँ बेटा.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Tired of classes since morning or still fresh? Class?
Ma'am, fresh.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, Bache. Please keep your cameras open, everyone. Okay. Cute. Chalo. Beta, today we'll do geography. We'll not start any boring subject, especially history, because yours is the last class, right? So if I start history, half of you will go to sleep. I am sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Though this history chapter is very interesting. All the 3 chapters that you have, they are really very interesting. I don't know about you, how you take it, but I personally feel they are very interesting chapters, right?
Ma'am, but there are total 5 chapters in the history book.
You have only 3 chapters.
Ma'am, the rest 2 chapters are cut by the CBSE.
There are actually choices, beta. See, first chapter, Rise of Nationalism in Europe. It is a compulsory chapter that we have to take up. Then we have this nationalism in India. It is again a compulsory chapter that we have to take from that particular unit. And then we have 2 chapters. We have choices in that, right? So we'll be taking up age of industrialization, because this age of industrialization already you have done in your class 8, right? So you don't have to struggle very much to understand what exactly it has in it. And you people had one more chapter, that is the print culture, where it was all about how, you know, print came into existence, how how the printing press came into existence, how, you know, these novels, books, how the trend of, you know, novels, books, everything came into existence. So that chapter, as of now, it has been deleted. But what guidelines CBSE will give for the new session, for this session, they will be releasing in the month of July. So July, the picture will be quite clear that which all chapters we have, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so today we'll be doing geography. Again, as I told you in class 8, that whatever you are doing in class 8 geography, you will be like history. Again, it is repeated here, nationalism, especially the nationalism part. And in geography, it was like whatever topics you did in geography in class 8, all are repeated here, but in little detailing. Okay. Ayushi, Shreya, Anvesha, please open your cameras, beta. Paurush, Kartike. Fine.
Ma'am, when I saw the index of the book, I thought it is economics.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. It is geography, but it is interesting. You will not be bored, because see, whatever content you have read in your previous classes, everything is repeated. So it is a kind of, you know, recapitulation or going in deep details of what you have learned earlier. Okay. Right. Fine. So I hope you all have purchased your books.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I'll go today.
Very good.
Yes.
Fine. And if the books are not available, see, net has got the PDFs, and go to NCRT website, NCRT books. It is an application which has all the books in it. You can download them for you, or you can get the printouts. Fine, as per your convenience.
Okay, ma'am.
The books are not available in the market.
Good afternoon,
Right. Good afternoon, beta. Okay, I am sharing the screen with you all for the chapter.
ma'am. History or geography, ma'am?
Geography we are doing, right? Geography will do.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, this is chapter 5. It is showing.
Ma'am, which chapter we are going to start?
Chapter 1, we are going to start resources and development.
Ma'am of geography.
Yes, geography will start. And beta, please keep your cameras open. Don't make me say it again and again, okay? I hope the screen is clear to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta. Bolo bachche. Fine. So let us have a short recapitulation what you know in resources. Fine. Now, what are resources? Can anyone define? Harshit? What is a resource?
Ma'am, ma'am, anything which has some value that can, ma'am, profit us, ma'am, is a resource.
Can benefit us in, you know, theek hai, is a resource. Anybody else for the same, Anokhi?
ma'am, it is written
Ma'am,
on
there-
on this page only.
Nee, what is written in the book, that is fine. But what you know about that, I want to know. What you know, like, see, class 9th, we in this second chapter, we read about that how, you know, something that is available in the nature, but unless and until we make utility of that particular, you know, element, unless and until we utilize it, it does not become a resource. It becomes resource only when we add importance to it, we add utility to it, right? Like stone, coal was just a piece of stone unless we discovered that it can be used as a source of energy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And since
Like a
human,
fuel.
like a,
Ma'am, it can be used like a fuel.
it can be used as an energy resource. It was used as a fuel, right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, human population is also like this only.
Like, see, if we human beings are not there, because see, we have read in class 9th also, so your economics book, you have read people as resource. See, people, until humans are not there, nothing available on the earth will be used as a useful object or useful substance, because we are the ones, we as human resource, we are the ones who make utility, bring utility to the objects, elements available on the earth, right? Right, class?
ma'am.
Yes. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can see this chapter, this thing over here. See, human beings, physical environment gets importance only because of the human beings. When humans use technology and establish institutions, then only this utility comes up, right? So in this diagram, in this figure which is there on the page, it is showing that human beings, physical environment, technology, institutions, they all are interdependent. Imagine any one of the thing not there, what will happen? It will not be of any utility, right? If we have, you know, natural environment, we have physical environment is there are several resources available, but we don't have appropriate technology, no use. We have technology, we have physical environment, but we don't have the institutions where to process, how to go with it, again it will be of no use. So it is a process where, you know, everything is interdependent. Like we read about primary, secondary and tertiary sector, no, they were interdependent, right? Just like that, this is also a system, like you can say that this relationship is an interdependent relationship. Without one, other are useless. Okay, got it? Fine. Then we have also read in our previous classes that resources are categorized into different categories, into various categories. Can you tell which are those categories?
Ma'am, renewable,
Ma'am,
non-renewable,
Renewable,
I'm on the
natural
equilibrium and
resources.
Ma'am,
origin.
natural and human.
Ma'am, biotic, abiotic.
Ah.
Ma'am, human. Yeah.
See the broad
Ma'am,
category.
origin and
and
exhaustibility.
sustainable resource.
Yes. See, when we talk of resources, when we broadly categorize it, we categorize it into two parts. One is natural resource and the other is the human resource, right? Right? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
when it comes
Yes, ma'am.
when it comes on natural resources, Vyom, your camera is not on. Please switch it on. Yes. See, when we talk of natural resources, so these natural resources, they are further categorized on the basis of their origin, their renewability, their ownership, their exhaustibility, right? So there are various categories into which these resources are categorized or are classified, right? Got it? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
if I say that when we talk of natural resources, they can be categorized into two categories. One is renewable.
Renewable resources.
Ma'am, renewable and
and
non-renewable
non-renewable.
resources.
Renewable and non-renewable.
Now, when we talk of renewable and non-renewable, देखो बेटा, in geography, जितने भी resources that we have on the surface of Earth, every resource is renewable. But the time period plays a very important role. Time is very important in this because, see, some resources can be renewed in a short span of time, whereas some of the resources take, long time. The time span for its recycling or renewability is quite long. So depending on the time factor, we say resources are renewable and non-renewable. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now, okay. See on the screen, the flow chart it is showing, it tells you that resources are categorized into two categories, natural and human. When we talk of natural resources, they are renewable and non-renewable. Now, when we talk of the renewable resources, they are again categorized into two categories. One is continuous or flow resource, and the other is biological resource, right? Now, what is this continuous or flow resource? Anyone who can tell?
Ma'am, the resources which get renewed very fast, ma'am.
And which are always available, always.
Yes,
Right? You use water and see one time, first time you will open the tap, you will get water. Second time when you will open it, again you will get it. So it is a continuous resource that is easily and every time available to us, right? Right?
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
then comes the biological resource. Now, biological resources are those resources which has life in it. So when we categorize biological resources, they are natural and natural vegetation and the wildlife, flora and fauna, right? Right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
we all know natural vegetation. When we say natural vegetation, we are actually talking about the forest resources, right? We all know forest resources are very beneficial, very helpful for the mankind, right? We get so many things from the forests, right? Can you give some uses
Yes,
of
ma'am.
forests?
Ma'am, wood.
Wood.
Ma'am,
Okay.
they gave us valuable
food.
Medicines.
like ma'am goatwood and ma'am
Ma'am, fruits,
Medicines.
fruits.
Okay. Okay. What else? What else?
Ma'am, paper.
Ma'am, they provide us with oxygen.
And they
And
keep a
most
check on the pollution.
Oxygen.
They provide us with very good pure air, pure air they provide us, right? They also helps in bringing rains. Rains are very important for us, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Then
Yes, ma'am.
the wood that we get obtained from the forest, we utilize them for different purposes, right?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
they
a big
give shelter to
example of ma'am
animals.
fresh air is ma'am or oxygen. Ma'am, Amazon gives us 20% of oxygen in the world.
In the world, Amazon forest, they
Amazon forests are the lungs.
they are
And
considered as
because
the
they are called as lungs of the earth.
they are considered as the lungs of the earth. Very good. Now this natural part and all the segregation clear of renewable.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Now coming to non-renewable, recyclable and non-recyclable. I told you, when we talk of the non-renewable resources, we are actually keeping the time factor in mind, and accordingly we say that some resources are recyclable and some are non-recyclable. Fossil fuels, once used, cannot be recycled, right? They are there in process of making, so it takes time. And metals, they can be recycled, right? Right? Okay. This portion is clear and understood to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Anshika, Arshit, open your cameras, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Shagun, Saksham, Shreya, Siddhi, Arshit, Kartike. Don't sit with switched off cameras, okay? Fine. Now see this chapter, this classification part we have already done in class 8th. Now what extra it has in it? It has got resource planning. Like we all know, India is a country which has got, abundant of resources, natural resources. But then all the resources are not available at one place. They are all, segregated. Some places have rich source of, iron ore. Some places have rich source of, say, alluvial soil, the fertile land that we have. Plus some places, they have got different types of, like there are some regions which can, if technology is there, we can utilize them for the solar energy that we have obtained from Rajasthan. We can utilize it for several purposes, but we don't have sufficient technology to utilize it. Though we are doing the needful, solar energy is being harnessed to generate energy later on, right? We harness them. See, many states of our country, they are utilizing a good amount of solar energy in using it as an energy resource, and cutting short on the usage of coal, right? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
We all know wind is
Ma'am, in between, ma'am, before some time, ma'am, there was a coal shortage in the world.
Of course it is, because everybody is using, every industry is using coal. That is why the deposits are depleting day by day. Some places it is over, some places they are finding fresh resources, fresh areas where they can find the deposits of coal, right? It is a very important
Yes,
source.
ma'am.
It is a very important, though we have discovered several other resources also. Uranium, thorium जो है, ये भी आपका जो है use होता है for as a energy resource, है ना? And I think class 8 I did not teach you geography, but still, if when the fusion takes place in the nuclear reactors, electricity can be produced continuously for 3
radioactive energy.
3 to 4 years continuously without any break, right? So these, of course, these minerals are important to us, okay? Then we'll be reading that how these resources can make a country economically strong, right? So we'll be reading about resource planning and what all processes are there involved in resource planning. Then we'll be reading about soil types. We all know that in our country there are different types of soil available in different regions, right? Can you tell what is the reason behind different soil types available on the surface of earth?
Ma'am, different climatic
Ma'am,
conditions.
different climatic conditions.
What
Yes,
else?
ma'am.
What else?
Ma'am, different landforms.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
different
religious.
from the
Ma'am, different precipitation
different
patterns.
regions.
Of nutrients
And
present
we
in
have
the
mountains, we have
How
forests, we
it-
have deserts.
No, but how it helps in having different types of soils? Where do we obtain soil from? Do you know? What is the
Ma'am,
breaking of rocks.
I'm from rocks,
I'm
from
from
mountains.
rocks.
I'm breaking of rocks for science.
Like Madhya Pradesh is rich in minerals and
Yes, Madhya Pradesh is rich in minerals. And which kind of what type of soil is there in Madhya Pradesh?
And I think red soil.
Ma'am, black and red soil.
Ma'am, that black one.
And black and red
Red
soil.
soil, yes, black and red soil is found in Madhya Pradesh. Now, as you said, see, soil is basically obtained from the rocks, right? Now, can you name the types of rocks that we have?
Ma'am,
Igneous, metamorphic,
Igneous,
and
metamorphic and
sedimentary.
And sedimentary.
and
Yes, igneous, metamorphic, and igneous, sedimentary, and
Sedimentary.
metamorphic rocks. These are the
Yes.
major rocks which give us different types of soils, right? Right?
Yes,
See, from rocks, the soil is not formed immediately within a short span of time. It takes, hundreds of years for the
Weathering.
rocks to turn into a fine particle, right? Right? So now this chapter is important in the sense that we'll be learning that how the overutilization of resources is creating, damaging of the environment is creating, issues, environmental issues, which are very important for us, because we human beings, we have to live here on this earth only. And if we are exploiting the nature, and if we are damaging the environment, then it will become a danger for our survival, right? It will become very difficult for us to survive then, right? So we'll be reading about several aspects in this chapter. Though you are already aware of all these things that we are going to read, but still some of the topics are new to you. So we'll also read about the land use. I think in class 8, second chapter, you read about land use and the soil types, no? So it is again
Yes, ma'am.
resources and land plus the soil types. It is all combined in this chapter of geography, right? So we'll be reading that what percentage of land is available on the earth in context of India, how much of the land is used for which all purposes, how much of the land is under cultivation, how much of the land is under forest cover, how much land is having, mineral concentration, fallow land, barren land, all these types of land we are going to, land use basically we are going to read in this chapter, right? Right? Okay. Coming to the classification of the resources. Now, when we classify resources on the basis of origin, they are classified as, Saksham, how they are classified?
Ma'am, biotic and abiotic.
Yes, biotic and abiotic. Now, what is biotic and what is abiotic? Vishesh? Vishesh?
Ma'am, biotic resources are, ma'am, which are received from like, ma'am, natural surrounding.
Biotic.
Ma'am, like, yes, ma'am,
Ma'am, may I-
biotic.
But it is
Ma'am,
not.
biotic resources
Ma'am,
are
biotic
Ma'am,
resources
are of
not like,
Ma'am, biotic resources
biotic
are the
resources do
resources
not.
which are obtained from the living things, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes.
like trees, ma'am. And ma'am, abiotic resources are those resources which are obtained from the non-living things. Ma'am,
Yes.
like water and land, ma'am.
Water, air, land, exactly. See, when we talk of biotic resources, we are actually talking about those resources that has its origin from the living beings, right? And abiotic are those which does not have its original from the living beings. Basically, resources having life obtained from living beings and non-living beings, right? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, can you say tree as a biotic resource or abiotic resource?
Ma'am, it is a
And
biotic.
Biotic
Biotic
Biotic.
resource.
Okay, tell me, is it a biotic renewable resource or it is a biotic non-renewable resource?
Ma'am, biotic
Ma'am,
renewable.
Biotic.
biotic non
Biotic renewable.
Ma'am,
Tree.
biotic.
Tree.
Ma'am, non-renewable.
renewable.
Biotic,
Ma'am, non-renewable.
it is
Ma'am,
renewable.
biotic
Yeah, ma'am,
non
ma'am,
it is
सिलवे में
renewable.
पेड़ काट के plant कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, you were right. It is a biotic renewable resource because you can grow trees again. If you cut the tree, it regrows, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is a
Ma'am, its roots are not cutted, ma'am. Then
What,
it can
Parush?
regrow.
what, Parush?
Ma'am, if its roots are not cut down, then
If
can
it is
it
not
grow?
uprooted completely, then it regrows. But then generally people don't uproot them, they cut them to ensure that it gives wood to them again, right? Clear? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
when we categorize resources on the basis of exhaustibility, we categorize them into two categories. Aradhe, can you name those two categories?
Ma'am, renewable and non-renewable.
Okay, renewable and Non-renewable. Very good. Now renewable and non-renewable, again, we keep the time factor in mind and we say some resources are renewable because in a short span of time we can get them again, and some resources are non-renewable because we cannot get them in a short span of time renewed. Right? Right,
Yes,
class?
ma'am.
Fine. Can you give example of non-renewable resources?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
fossil
coal.
fuels.
Coal.
Coal, petrol,
Huh,
petroleum.
Ma'am, any fossil fuel.
all the resources that are obtained from the fossil fuel, they are non-renewable resources because it takes time for the fossil fuels to turn into resource. Okay. And renewable resources are
Ma'am,
Ma'am, solar and
metals.
wind
Ma'am,
energy.
sunlight,
Ma'am,
sun-
metals energy.
yes, sunlight we can say,
wind,
air we can say, wind,
wind energy,
right?
geothermal energy.
Geothermal energy. What is geothermal energy, Taran?
Ma'am, it is an energy obtained from the interior of the earth.
Obtained from the interior of the earth.
Ma'am, heat of the earth, ma'am.
What, beta?
Ma'am, from the heat vapors of the earth, ma'am, inside the earth.
Yes. We have the hot
Ma'am,
spring.
I read it in the textbook of my younger brother, who is in
You-
class 5.
Acha, okay. Good. Fine. Then on the basis of ownership, we can categorize. Now, this is something which is new for you because we have not read about the classification of resources on the basis of ownership. Like when we talk about the resources on the basis of ownership, we categorize them into 4 parts: individual resources, then community resources, national resources, and international resources. Right? Right, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
which resource would be an individual resource, Ayushi?
Ma'am,
Plants,
land.
Wait, Ayushi. Individual resource.
plants,
आपका अगर हम आपसे पूछे आपका इंडिविजुअल रिसोर्सेज क्या है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ ओनरशिप, तो आप क्या बताओगे?
ma'am,
Is the table on which you are sitting is your resource, is your individual resource, right?
yes, ma'am,
Your laptop that you are using or the mobile that you are using, it is your own resource, right?
yes, ma'am,
Your house is your individual resource. Nobody can take it from you.
yes, ma'am.
So individual resource, Saksham, now you tell, how will you define individual resource?
Ma'am, the resources that are owned by us, not by anyone else.
Camera open karo bachche, Taran camera. Okay, those resources which are owned by an individual and which cannot be used by anybody else unless and until the individual permits them to use it is considered as an individual resource, right? Right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a community resource? Anokhi? Anokhi, you are not audible, beta. No, you are not audible. You may rejoin, Anokhi, because I don't think you rejoin because your voice, I am not able to hear you. Okay. Okay. Till the time she rejoins, Shivendra, what is a community resource? How will you define a community resource?
Ma'am, the resources which are accessible to all the members of a specific community,
Yes.
like public parks, public toilets.
Parks. Very good. Public toilets, public parks,
Ma'am, air.
community halls which are there.
Ma'am, air itself.
Ma'am, road.
What? नहीं,
Ma'am, road.
road एक अलग चीज हो गई.
Ma'am,
रोड एक अलग चीज हो
Ma'am,
गई.
air.
नहीं. कम्युनिटी रिसोर्सेज में बेसिकली हम उन चीजों को बोलते हैं जो कलेक्टिवली विच आर यूज्ड बाय अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल, है ना? जैसे मेनी ऑफ यू नो अबाउट महानगर, सम ऑफ यू आर लिविंग आल्सो देयर इन महानगर. Anokhi, now can you speak?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, yes. Now I can hear you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, community resources are the ones which can be other resources which can be used by everyone, like in a community
In a
or a
community.
society.
Yes, or a society. Very good. Like I am giving them example of Mahanagar. It is a kind of township only here in Bareilly. So here, whatever, like there are community, there is a community hall there, right? So there are parks also. There are several things there are made for by the society for the entertainment of the people, so that they don't have to go out, right? So these are the community resources which can be utilized by a group of people living in a society, right? So community resources are clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now coming
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
national resources. Samriddhi,
The resources which belong to a certain nation or
to
the
a
people of
country. Okay. Okay. So if I ask you about India, what all comes under the ownership of India as a country? Ahana,
Ma'am, Indian flag.
please. Shivansh. No, resource की बात कर रहे हैं हम.
Ma'am, the
Ma'am, seas and
resources
oceans.
that,
Ma'am, railway lines.
ma'am, for
No,
example,
ma'am,
the
train.
islands,
Ahana is telling. Let Ahana tell. Yes, Ahana.
ma'am, the things that can be obtained from the islands, the relief features are the responsibility of the people of India and not of other countries, and hence it is a national resource.
Okay.
How
Taran,
can government land be classified as a national resource?
Yes. See, whatever is there within a particular, territory of a country, that everything belongs to that particular country. Within the international border of our country that we have, so whatever is available, that belongs to the country, right? Country has given us, okay, you keep this land for making your house, you keep this land, institutions are made, everything is made. So whatever is there, it is government owned, it is of government, but government gives us access to have the ownership of those land areas where we reside, right? Right. Suppose in my backyard, one fine day I am digging the backyard, and I get certain minerals over there, a good amount of good deposit of those minerals, of any mineral XYZ. So will that be mine?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I call it
Yes,
mine?
ma'am.
No, I cannot. I
Ma'am, you
cannot.
can call it mine.
Ma'am, because
you can
ma'am,
deposit it in the bank.
ma'am, if you will deny to the government that you will not give that place to them, ma'am, they can sell your ma'am house.
Yes, because
Ma'am,
see,
government has power.
yes, government has the power, and see,
Ma'am, but why will you tell it to the government?
no, of course I have to tell. I cannot utilize it. No, suppose I have got a good deposit of iron ores over there. So what is it use? It won't be useful for me. No, government can utilize it for the economic development of the country. They can use it for the iron and steel industry. So by using those resources, country will grow, right? So I cannot call it my own. Fine. So
Ma'am, you can sell it to contractors illegally.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
why will I do
Ma'am,
that?
you can
ma'am.
sell it and you can
No,
grow your own.
I am a
Ma'am, you can start up your own
Take a
industry.
penthouse now.
No, it does not come under my jurisdiction, though it was like I got it there at my backyard, but then when I purchased that land, even maybe the government was also not aware that we have got this much deposits of iron ore over there, right? So when I will receive, when I will get it, if I found that, I'll report to the government that I have got this much of whatever XYZ substances. So government has access to that, government will be utilizing it, not me, right? Fine. So national
Yes.
resources clear. Within the national territory, whatever is available, that belongs to the government, that is the country's resource. Okay, clear? Now coming to the international resource. What is an international resource? Okay, let us ask.
Ma'am, the resources which which are regulated by some international institutions and no country can take over them.
Like
Ma'am, like there are some resources in oceans, valuable resources which are controlled. Those oceans are controlled by some international institutions, and for taking those oceans area, a country has to appeal to those international institutions to take over them.
anybody else for the same? What are international resources? Anoki?
Ma'am, can they be private?
Ma'am, how can oceans be considered as international resource?
Yes. They are considered as international resource. See,
Ma'am, YouTube.
YouTube? No.
मैम उससे मैम लोग पैसे कमा रहे हैं.
तो बट वो पैसे कमा रहे हैं, बट मेजर शेयर तो उनके पास होता है ना. किसके पास है? यूट्यूब कौन ओन करता है? विच कंट्री?
गूगल. मैम गूगल.
तो गूगल किसका है?
मैम गूगल. मैम लैरी पेज और
अल्फाबेट का है.
एक मिनट, क्या चीज?
मैम अल्फाबेट इज द पेरेंट कंपनी.
अल्फाबेट कंपनी में है. यस
हाँ,
मैम.
लैरी पेज का है.
और ये कंपनी है कहाँ पे?
मैम अमेरिका में.
अमेरिका में.
मैम इन होल वर्ल्ड मैम सब जगह है.
नहीं, पर इसका जो मेन सेंटर,
मैम मेन हेडक्वार्टर्स
तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जो भी बेनिफिट, जो भी प्रॉफिट गूगल को मिलता है थ्रू XYZ एप्लीकेशंस दैट दे हैव, उसका मेजर पार्ट किसके पास जाता है? अमेरिका के पास ही तो जाता है.
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम. सर्जी ब्रांड.
हाँ, वी कैन नॉट कॉल इट एज अ इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्स, बट हाँ, जैसे जो जितनी भी इंटरनेशनल बाउंड्रीज हैं बेटा, जैसे इंडिया पाकिस्तान को आप ले लो, इंडिया श्रीलंका को ले लो, ठीक है, और जितने भी वर्ल्ड में जितनी भी वाटर बॉडीज के से रिलेटेड जो जितनी भी टेरिटरीज हैं, ठीक है, उनमें विद इन 200 किलोमीटर जो है वो तो हमारी रेंज में है. उसमें अगर हमें मैग्नीशियम नोडुल्स मिल रहे हैं या हमें कुछ भी ऐसी चीज जो वाटर रिसोर्स, जो वाटर से रिलेटेड रिसोर्सेज है, वो अगर मिल रहा है तो दैट बिलोंग्स विद इन द टेरिटरी ऑफ 200 किलोमीटर्स. उस रेंज का जो एरिया है उसमें जो भी मिल रहा है दैट बिलोंग्स टू अस, और उसके बाद की जो भी चीज है दैट इज इंटरनेशनल. वी कैन नॉट यूटिलाइज इट अनलेस एंड अंटिल वी टेक परमिशन.
मैम.
यस बेटा.
मैम, व्हाट इज एक्सक्लूसिव इकोनॉमिक जोन?
बेटा इकोनॉमिक जोन, यहाँ पे ये लोग ये बताना चाह रहे हैं कि जो भी रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल होते हैं इन द वाटर और द ओशंस, उसको कैटेगराइज कर दिया गया है. ठीक है, जो अभी हमने बताया ना, मैग्नीशियम नोड्यूल्स वगैरह जो मिलते हैं, जो अवेलेबल हैं, या जो भी मिनरल्स अवेलेबल हैं वाटर बॉडीज में, जो कि 200 किलोमीटर के रेंज के अंदर हैं, वो हमारे कंट्री को होगा, और बाकी जो है वो इंटरनेशनल रिसोर्स जो है वो कहलाएगा. इंटरनेशनली जो है उसको यूज हम नहीं कर सकते. उसको यूज करने के लिए वी नीड टू टेक परमिशन. ठीक है, जैसे हमारा घर बना हुआ है, ठीक है, हमारे घर के आसपास का एरिया थोड़ा बहुत जो है वो हमने छोड़ा था व्हेन वी कंस्ट्रक्टेड द हाउस, तो वो एरिया हमारे घर के एरिया के बाद, जहां पे हमारे घर की बाउंड्री खत्म हो रही है, उसके बाद के एरिया को हम अपने बाउंड्री में नहीं ले सकते, क्योंकि वो गवर्नमेंट का है. ठीक है, उसमें अगर हम कुछ कंस्ट्रक्शन करते हैं दैट इज इलीगल. क्यों? क्योंकि वो गवर्नमेंट ने उसकी परमिशन हमें नहीं दी है कि दैट वी कैन कंस्ट्रक्ट. आप देखो आज की डेट में बरेली में इतने सारे जो इस्टेब्लिश्ड जो है आपके इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं या जो स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं, उनको तोड़ा जा रहा है, डिमोलिश करा जा रहा है. क्यों करा जा रहा है? बिकॉज दे आर इलीगल कंस्ट्रक्शंस.
Such as 21 downtown.
हाँ, सबसे बड़ा तो वही है. People were so unhappy when it was demolished, you know.
Ma'am, which one?
21 downtown.
Ma'am, but they were happy to ma'am drink ma'am desi sharab there.
I know. But then see, something that is illegal is illegal. Now, you know why downtown got demolished? Not because it was an illegal construction. Because
Ma'am, they didn't pay the proper tax to government.
Yes.
For the alcohol they purchased.
Exactly, and they did not take permission also to sell the local, liquor over there. They were serving several kind of, illegal drugs to the customers there. So when government got this, when it came to their notice, they thought of demolishing it because good amount of money also, like as Taran said, no, a good amount of tax they had to pay, more than 200 crores. That is why.
So
Okay.
it was demolished
100
months
crores.
ago.
200 crores. Right?
No,
Okay.
100 crores.
मैम 100 crore
100 की 200.
They had
हमें
to
तो
pay.
100
हमें तो 200 पता है.
मैम थिंक मैम
Okay,
अगर
100
टैक्स 100 करोड़ तो मैम
आप सोचो कितना ज्यादा, मतलब ये चीज गलत है ना. हम एक तरीके से वी आर अपने कंट्री को ही वी आर बिट्रेइंग बाय नॉट पेइंग टैक्स, है ना.